Hey friend, welcome to the channel. My name is Dikchya, a Chevening scholar and a lawyer who's based in Nepal. Today in this video, I'm going to talk about why scholarships are not just helpful, but they are essential if you want to study abroad without drowning in the burden of debt and also missing opportunities. But let me first tell you why I applied for this scholarship. Like any other student from an economically challenged country, I didn't want to burden my parents in order to pay for my master's degree because I know that it is going to be like a never-ending receipt where there is expenses related to accommodation, the tuition fees which are super hiked, the food, the travel, the plane tickets, the everything that comes with living abroad. Then a senior told me about this scholarship and I was instantly convinced. It felt like it opened a door for me that never existed in the first place. So in this video, I'm going to tell you why you should apply for this scholarship too and why this could be one of the smartest decisions you could ever make. This could be a no-brainer, but the Chevening Scholarship also pays for your tuition fees. I just checked on the internet right now, and the fees for my university, that is University of Sussex, to study LLM degree, which I did, is 22,750 British pound, and if you translate it to Nepali, it is somewhere around 40 lakh rupees just for the tuition fee, just for the college fees. And you might tell me that I could always work and pay that kind of money, or I could loan from somebody else and pay that money. But the thing is, if you are successful in this scholarship, you don't need to worry about any of that amount. Also, you will notice once you are in London or you are in the UK that there would be other fellow colleagues who work in McDonald's, in a Japanese restaurant, or in a cafe in order to be able to afford that kind of money. And you will see them working hard, doing night shifts, doing day shifts, doing two jobs at the same time in order to accumulate that kind of money. But you as a scholarship recipient just need to sit in a desk like this, have a computer, attend your university, talk with your professor, have coffee with your friends, and also study in a study circle, or howsoever you want to spend your free time, you could do that. That reminds me of my second tip for this Chevening Scholarship, which is the freedom. The freedom to vacation in any place that you like. The Chevening Scholarship, as I remember, in my time used to give me somewhere around 1,200 pounds, British pounds. Don't quote me on that, but it's a rough amount as far as I can remember from my memory. So it would allow me to pay for my accommodation, and I would have so much money to spare that I would go for vacation in countries like Scotland. I could also go to France and other European countries, but at that time it was a COVID situation, so I couldn't explore much. I know a lot of friends who go to other countries where visa is very easy to apply from the UK, and they spend their money doing vacation or doing some courses that might not have been accessible from your home country. That brings me to the third benefit of the scholarship, which is the accommodation. The accommodation in the UK, as I remember, used to be somewhere around 500 to 600 British pounds, which is insane amount of money again if you think from your home country, because living situation except for the European or US, UK, Canada is particularly cheap in countries like Nepal, India, or African countries, right? But the expense, the accommodation would be out of my pocket if I did not receive the Chevening Scholarship. But my friends that I knew who were there without a scholarship were sharing room with their friends because they couldn't afford that kind of money for a decent room in a decent neighborhood. So hey friends, did I tell you about my Chevening Mentorship Program? Yes, I'm offering one. So to all the Chevening aspirants that want help with writing the essays, reviewing it, one-to-one guidance for university application or writing recommendation letter, interview prep, be it anything related to Chevening, you can book a spot with me for a counseling session as well as one-to-one guidance/workshop. Simply go in the description and click on the form where you can book a spot with me. Benefit number 4, the freedom. You have the right to choose whether you want to work whether you want to take up a part-time research appointment with a professor, whether you want to volunteer for an organization or not volunteer, whether you want to chill on in the beach, whatever freedom that you can think of, you can get. Like I said, the vacation was one. Your scholarship will handle all kinds of liabilities and all your fees, so that when you finally come back to the country, you don't need to pay anybody else. You can start working, and the amount of money that you gain from it is yours. You don't need to pay any external person. You don't need to pay your bank. And that is something that I really liked. I came back to Nepal and I took up a job that was remote, worked for an organization in London, which would pay me in the British pound, but I would pay the tax in Nepal. And I was serving not just Nepal Scouts and through Nepal Scouts in the Nepali community, but also I got to work in 10 different countries through different Scout organizations. So that is also a point where the Chevening Scholarship, because it funds your studies, as a result of your studies, it has a chain effect, and then you get wonderful jobs which pays you good amount of money and also would give you opportunity to serve communities all across the world. So it not just ensures that your studies are better and that you focus on your studies and your grades are great, but also that grade will give you the opportunity for a lifetime, the job opportunity or a business idea that you might get when you are still exploring the UK, any business idea that you might take up from going around in the road. Benefit number 5 that I think is the most important of all, that is networking and making friends. You will meet people from over 90 countries who have also come to the UK to get some forms of degree at Chevening Scholars. And you have a WhatsApp group or a Facebook community. If you are facing any kinds of challenge, write a message and there will be someone who could help you. Whether you are missing your home, country, or you're missing your family, feeling really homesick, or don't have anybody to go to a cafe or hang out, you can simply send a message and I'm sure there will be someone who would be more than happy to join you, because there are other people from all across the world who are in the country without friends. So they would be more than willing to hang out with you, and you will never feel like you are alone in this journey. There would always be guardians and always be friends that are there to talk with me and talk with you. That reminds me of my friend Kaji, shout out to Kaji, who has a newborn, who I'm still in touch with, and we still share our life updates and our employment updates. A lot of job opportunities that I have applied in always had a Chevening Scholar, and there is an instant bond because you shared a same kind of experience as a foreign student in a foreign country. So there is always that kind of bond between two Chevening Scholars like no other. So that was all the benefits of Chevening Scholarship as an international student in the UK. If you want to learn about the eligibility criteria for this scholarship, please see my next video, which I'll pin right here, and I'll see you all next time. Bye bye.